Yes, from the new It Girl to Simon Cowell back on the small screen, today, More gives you a sneak peek into the hottest new fall shows. Plus, dealing with the dead on reality TV, the new show that takes you on the job with the Clark County Coroner. Then, only More takes you behind the scenes of Viva Elvis. Abercrombie gives Jersey Shore the boot. But now a Vegas company welcomes the group with open arms and the outrageous tab for Chum Lee's birthday bash. Get more access now.
Get more Las Vegas.
More.
I love to get more.
When I'm in Vegas, I love to get more.
From racy campaigns like what happens in Vegas, to revamping current casinos, to a new approach in attracting more gay tourism, the way Vegas is being branded is changing all the time. And here to give us some insight into how our city is evolving is our friend Jim Gentleman with SK&G Advertising. How you doing, Jim?
I'm great. It's good to be here, Rachel.
Great seeing you. Of course,
Thanks.
Vegas is always leading the way in advertising and marketing, but the way that we are attracting tourism is kind of evolving right now, correct?
It is. You know, one thing about Las Vegas, it always reinvents itself. And in the past, we used to build new casinos and hotels to drive visitation. Well, that's no longer feasible. So what you're seeing today is some more smarter and aggressive marketing to certain segments, as well as kind of entertainment attractions that are coming on board without the casinos and hotel rooms.
Like we were talking about, as more states legalize same-sex marriage, you know, our city is capitalizing on, we're the wedding capital of the world, we're, you know, it's like, come here for your honeymoon. So that's really been tapped into as well.
But that's right. The LVCVA and a number of properties in town, Tropicana, Wynn Resorts, MGM, Caesars, have done a great job of going after the gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender market, and especially now with the same-sex marriage laws, as you said, passing, what a great place to have a honeymoon, to kind of celebrate that than Las Vegas. So that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so that's one area. Also, something that's interesting that's kind of changing is, like you said, it used to be about the gambling or the casinos. With the new link that's going to be built, that's not a hotel or a casino, that's just all entertainment.
It is. Caesars Entertainment building this project called Link, $550 million. It's going to be entertainment, dining, retail, and they're talking about all new retailers, all new restaurants in Las Vegas, right between the Flamingo and Imperial Palace. They're going to have a 550-foot observation wheel.
Wow.
So it's really a great attraction, and they're targeting, interestingly, Generation X and Y, so a younger demographic, because they believe in a few years that's going to be the majority of spenders here in Las Vegas.
And, you know, in the past, we saw year after year a different implosion. So they would go down, new would come up. But instead of that, I mean, of course, we had the new Cosmopolitan last year and, you know, Wynn and Encore the last few years.
Yeah.
But a lot of existing older properties like Tropicana, they're getting revamped.
That's right. I think that's another nice trend as you're seeing. Instead of the implosions, you're starting to see places really renovate. Tropicana is a great example. They bring in Nikki Beach, a very hot nightclub. And then what we just saw downtown, the Plaza, you know, again, putting money into the property really kind of brings some energy without imploding, without building more hotel rooms.
I think, you know, we're one of the most creative cities, so the way we market and brand ourselves is very clever. But what do you see in the future?
Well, I think the other thing you're going to see is continuing to market to other segments. The country western lifestyle market, you know, with country entertainment, you have the NFR here every December, you've got the PBR, the professional bull riders, and along with that, not only do you have the events, you have the entertainment. Other things like the food and wine community, food and wine aficionados. Yeah, everybody does. And now hotels are putting together great packages, entertainment, dining, and I think you'll see more of that targeting certain segments to really drive more business to Las Vegas.
Whatever brings more tourism, more business, keeps our economy strong, I'm all for that. So, Jim, thank you so much. Thanks for doing your part to attract tourism. We know that's one of your business.
Anytime. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you, Jim. Okay, Sean, over to you.